Hi, our class today is going to be a nice flow class with lots of stretching to warm us up. And then we're going to be focusing on inversions. So we'll be doing some shoulder stand, some dolphin, nice shoulder strengthening, and we will be doing rabbit or headstand if that's in your practice. Have fun. So bring your arms down by your sides, palms facing up. And have your knees bent, roughly hip width apart. Adjust your hips, adjust your shoulders. Gently tuck the chin. Close your eyes for just a moment. And just take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And let it go. Deep inhale. And exhale, release the shoulders, your face, your jaw, your chin. Deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Relax the chest, relax the belly. And then just slide your arms out wide to a T shape on the mat. Bring your right foot up and bring the sole of the right foot onto the top of the left thigh. And then just slowly let both legs drop over to the right. And you can push lightly against the thigh and the knee to deepen the twist if you like. But just keep that foot resting there, sinking down. And you should feel a stretch on the left front of the thigh, the hip, and maybe up towards your waist and into your spine. And on your next big inhale, engage your bandha, coming up to center, swap sides, left sole of the foot onto the right thigh, and just let both legs come over to the left. You can turn your head to the right. Just release down, and just a little pressure from your foot resting on your leg can really deepen the stretch, deepen the twist. And just relax down into it. And then engage your bandha and bring yourself back up. Keep your right leg lifted, left leg lifted, and bring the right leg up to meet it. Check that your knees are over the hips, feet level with the knees. Engage your bandha, so imprint your lower back. Draw your belly button up and in, and we're just going to do some slow toe taps. So hinging from the hip, tap the big toe, and bring the leg slowly up. Other leg, but keep your lower back pressing into the mat. Moving super slowly. Relax your shoulders, or try to while you're doing this. Try and relax the arms. Moving super slowly, and maybe doing one more on each side. And then coming up to your bent knee pose. Release one leg long, point the toe. And inhale back in. Other leg, keep imprinting your lower back here. Keep pulling belly button up and in as you bring the knee in. Moving from one side and in, and other side. And the lower you bring your leg, the more you're going to work your core, but also put pressure on your lower back. So do be careful. And maybe once more on each side. And then bring your arms behind the knees, draw the thighs to the chest, and take a lovely roll from side to side. Massaging your back, the back of your head. Breathing here. And then keeping the knees down, reach for your big toes. Take hold of the big toes, pull knees to armpits, push the heels away in your happy baby, and just have a little rock from side to side. And then come to your still pose. Extend one leg long, stretching out the back of the leg. And then bring the knee back to armpit. Other leg stretching away. and back to armpit. Both legs stretching out. Let the shoulders pull down, push the heels away. And then release the toes, T-shape your arms, keeping your legs in a wide straddle. Draw your belly button up and in as you super slowly start to bring your legs up. Really slowly controlling the movement. Feet facing up to the ceiling. And then bending the knees, bring the feet to the mat. Just drop the knees from side to side, just gently easing out the lower back. And then holding behind the thighs, rocking and rolling up and down, bringing yourself to your seated pose. Now you'll all automatically cross your legs one way. So I want you to uncross them and do the slightly less comfortable way. And you can cross at the ankles, or you can bring the legs one in front of the other, or come to your full half lotus, whatever's going to feel nice. Hands on the knees, lengthen the spine, shoulders down and away from ears, belly button pulling up and in. I had a great analogy yesterday from a yoga teacher that I was watching, and he described your bandha as, imagine you're a tube of toothpaste, and it's a pretty full tube, and you're going to squeeze at the bottom to get the toothpaste to come out. So squeezing around your core area, your pelvic floor, and then kind of trying to squeeze everything up like a tube of toothpaste. And I quite like that visual. It helped me, and I was doing his class. So think of that tube of toothpaste and just squeeze pelvic floor, all the core muscles, shoulders down and away from the ears. Inhale, arms out and up. Palms meet, interlace fingers, biceps by the ears. And then slowly release the arms forward. Turn the palms front of you, push them away, but pull the shoulders down. Nice. Inhale them up, shoulders are staying down. Taking a fold one way, and back to center, and the other way, and back to center, and release to shoulder height. Reset that core, squeeze that tube of toothpaste as we twist one way, and then bring your fingertips down to the mat or to the floor. Lengthen the spine, and you can bring your left hand in front of the left knee, and then reset your spine long, and then twist to look over that shoulder, pushing against the knee with the back of the hand. Breathing here. And then bring the hands up, replace yourself back to center, turning the other way. Right hand behind the knee, left hand behind you as you lengthen in the spine, and then twist to look over that shoulder. Keep the breath moving. Every inhale, find length in the spine. Every exhale, twisting a tiny bit more. And then lifting the arms, bringing yourself back to center. And just bring your fingertips, just the tips of the fingers in front of you. Start to pad the fingertips forward and pause. A little rock from side to side, and then pad them further forward. Maybe belly is coming down, chest is coming down towards your legs, and just keep walking them forwards as far as they will go, and then release your head between your biceps. Don't let the hips lift. Breathing here. Relax the neck. Relax your face. And then walk your fingertips round to the left. Keep them walking round as far as they will go, and then release down over that left leg. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Lifting the head, start walking the hands back to center and over to the right. Release down over the right thigh. Try and relax the tops of the shoulders. Lifting your head, walk the hands back in front of you. Walk them in to bring yourselves upright. Bring hands either side, uncross the legs. And we're going to lift up to reverse tabletop. Hands under shoulders, feet under knees. Squeeze those butt cheeks to get those hips lifted. We're going to stay here for about 10 seconds. Keep breathing, keep pushing into the hips, push into the feet. Squeeze those butt cheeks a little more for another 3, 2, 1, and release yourself down. And coming over to all fours. Beautiful. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips, lower your belly, lift the tailbone. Push into hands and knees, arching up to your cat. And then release to your cow, up to your cat, and release to your cow. One more time, push up to your cat and pause here. Squeeze that belly button in, push harder into your hands. Can you find a little bit of extra length in your spine? And then release to a neutral pose. Pad the hands forward as far as they will go. Lower your forehead, your chest down in puppy dog pose. So hips are over knees, forehead on the mat. Just sink your chest down. Don't hold your breath. Keep breathing here. Try and relax the tops of the shoulders. Hard in this pose, I know. And then lifting your head, walk your hands to the top of the mat, tuck the toes, and we're going to come up to our first downward dog. And you can pedal out your legs and maybe pause on one leg for a few seconds and on the other leg. Really stretch out the hamstrings, the backs of the thighs, pedaling it out. And then come to your still dog. Look at your hands. Are they shoulder width? Lift the fingers for a moment and then place them down and press into every knuckle, every finger pad, into the palms, the thumbs, the little finger, and then push chest closer to thighs. Give your head a nod. And just push your chest closer. Lift those hips. And then walk your hands back towards your feet, coming to a fold at the back of the mat. Soften in the knees, drape your belly and chest over your thighs, and just let your head and your arms just hang down. Breathing here. Lift the toes, place them down, push into the feet. We're going to roll up really slowly. Let the arms just dangle. Keep your chin to your chest as you slowly roll upwards. Once your legs are straight, start to straighten the spine. Lift the arms out and up. And then draw hands to heart center. Inhale, lift the palms looking up, maybe a back bend. Flip the palms so they're facing out. The arms are going to come down to your sides, chin to chest. Soft knees, rolling down, one vertebra at a time. Controlling it, moving slowly. Really nice control, everyone. Hands to the mat, bend your knees. Walk it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lower your knees, flatten the feet. Shift your weight forward so your shoulders go a little bit past your wrists. Hug the elbows in. Slide the elbows backwards as you lower chest and chin. Slide to your baby cobra. Push your knees, tuck toes, and we're back in our downward facing dog. Nice. Now lower your forearms. You're in a forearm dog. Interlace your fingers and just come up onto tiptoes and bring yourself forward so your chin comes in front of your hands. And inhale, push yourself back, look between your legs. So coming up onto your toes, shifting forwards, pushing back through your forearms, look between your feet. One more time. Up onto your toes, shifting forwards and pushing back, looking between your feet. Bring one hand to the mat, the other hand back to your downward dog. We're going to revisit that several times throughout the class. Shoulder strengthening to help with inversions. Lift your head, look forward, soften the knees. Walk up to the front of your mat, toes to get big toes together, heels apart as you fold over your legs. You can bend the knees, rest your belly and chest on the thighs, and just let your head nod a little bit. And then sweeping the arms out, starting to reverse a swan dive. As we come up, arms lift and hands come to heart center. Slow flow, arms reaching out, reaching up, take that back bend. Pull your belly button up and in as you swan dive. Hands either side of the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back, the left foot back to your plank. Lower the knees, chest and chin. Sliding to baby cobra. Pushing via your knees, tuck toes. And we're back in our downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Lift it as high as you can. Now pull the right hip forward, the left hip back. Let's try and lower the left heel a little bit. Push harder into your hands, get your chest closer to thighs. Lift your head, look forward and sweep, step or move that foot between your hands. Nice. Step the left foot to meet it, toes touch, heels apart, forward fold. Reverse that swan dive, slowly lifting up, looking up, and hands come to heart center. Inhale, sweeping the arms out, taking that back bend. Pull your belly up and in as you swan dive to your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, neck is long. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back, the right foot back. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga as you lower. Cobra or up dog. And we'll meet in our downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Lift it higher. Now pull left hip forward, right hip back. Nice. Lower the right heel a little bit more. Look forward and sweep the left foot between your hands. Right foot joins it in your fold. Reverse that swan dive as you lift up. And hands drawing down to heart center. Bring the feet together. Zip up the inner edges of your legs. Bring your hands by your side, palms facing backwards. Bring your arms back, feel the triceps engage. And as you exhale, sitting down to your chair pose. Have a look down at your feet. Can you see your toes? If you can't, draw the knees back a tiny bit. Lift the arms straighter, lift them longer, pull the shoulders down. Breathing here. And exhale, forward fold. Hands either side of the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Now you can either step back or bring your hands in front of your feet. Bend the knees, take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, jump back and take your plank. Then knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. And then bring the knees wide. Big toes touch. Take a moment. In child pose, lower the forearms, the forehead. Sink the hips to your heels. Relax those shoulders. And then lifting your head, keep your forearms where they are. You know what's coming. Interlace fingers. Have your elbows shoulder width apart. Tuck your toes, and we're back in our forearm downward dog. Up on tiptoes, shifting forward, bring your chin in front of your hands. Pushing back, look between your feet. Inhale, coming forwards. Exhale, coming back. One more time. Tippy toes, shifting forwards and pushing back. One hand to the mat, the other hand, and we're back in our downward facing dog. Looking forward, stepping forwards, feet together, knees together, inner edges of your feet zipped up as you come to your forward fold. Lift your arms behind you, palms are facing up, bring the arms up as high as they'll go. And as you exhale, sinking down, chair pose. Reach those arms longer, sink the hips deeper, draw the knees back, reach up higher, looking up between your hands. And then release, hands to heart center as you stand up. Really nice, everybody. Take a big wide step out, coming to a wide leg straddle. Make sure the inner edges of your feet are parallel. And maybe walk them out a tiny bit wider. Okay? Strengthen the knees, lift the kneecaps, fronts of the thighs. That little pelvic tilt still useful here to protect your lower back. So pull belly up and in and just gently draw your tailbone down. Bring hands to hips. Lift the shoulders up, back, and down. Now squeeze your shoulder blades together. Try and draw the elbows together. And then on your next inhale, looking up, arch the back. Draw belly up and in as you slowly start to fold forwards. Coming all the way down to a fold. Release your hands under your face. Just hang here for a moment. Give your head a nod, give your head a shake. Breathing here. And then bring left hand underneath your face. Straighten left arm, right arm lifting up into a twist, looking up. Breathing here. And release, right hand under the face. Left arm lifting up. And release under the face. Bring your hands to your shins, your ankles, the tops of your feet, your big toes, wherever you can reach. Inhale, length into your spine. You're looking straight down to the ground. And as you exhale, bend the elbows out to the side and bring yourself closer to your thighs. Every inhale, try and find length in the spine and neck. Exhale, draw yourself lower. Inhale that length, kind of release from the hips to really straighten you, like just let your spine kind of drape down over your legs. You're looking behind you. Nice. Now bring your hands either side of your head. Shift your weight forwards a little bit more to the balls of your feet. See how that feels. And then shift your weight back more into your heels. See how that feels. And once more, just coming forwards and rocking back onto the heels. One more time. Inhale, come forwards, and we're going to pause here for a moment. You'll be feeling this in your hamstrings. And then rock backwards to the heels. And then pushing into your hands, straightening the arms. Walk your hands around to your left foot. Take hold of the foot. Draw your belly and chest down to the left thigh as the elbows go out to the side. Inhale, extend arms and spine long. Exhale, bend elbows, draw nose to knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, draw nose to knee, and we're going to stay here. So keep pulling on the foot, the ankle, the leg, wherever you're at, and keep trying to get your belly and chest on the left thigh. Try and draw the nose to the knee. Breathing here. And then slowly release. Walk the hands round to the right. Take hold of the shin, ankle, foot. Inhale, length into your spine. Exhale, bend the elbows out. Draw belly and chest onto the right thigh. Inhale, straightening up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, straighten. Lovely. And exhale, fold. And we're going to pause here again. So just keep trying to get, without bending your legs too much, try and get your belly and chest to the thigh, nose towards the knee. And then release it. Walk the hands back round underneath you. Turn your hands so your fingers are pointing backwards. Start to walk your hands between your legs as far as they'll go, then pause. Now try and relax around the hips and shoulders. and see if you can walk your hands a bit further behind you. I'm popping up to have a look. Nice, nice, nice. Really good. Beautiful. Relax your neck. Try and relax around the hips here. Trying to bring your head even closer to the floor. And as we stay in this for a couple more breaths, you might find yourself able to go a tiny bit deeper here. And then walk your hands back underneath your face. Pushing into your hands, straighten. Soften in the knees, bring hands to hips. And we're going to come up really slowly because we've been upside down for a while. Push into your feet, keep your chin tucked to your chest. Really, really slowly start straightening. Keep your chin to your chest until your legs are straight. And keep your chin to your chest till your shoulders are upright. And only then release, otherwise you're going to get a head rush. Bringing the arms out, bringing them up overhead and to heart center. Nice. Heel toe your feet in towards each other and then just release and give everything a really nice shake. That's quite strong on the backs of the legs. So maybe just kind of bend your knees a bit and just walk it out. Shake the feet and then reset yourselves at the top of the mat. Nice. Bring the big toes together, heels apart, arms by the side. Bring hands to heart center. Nice. Again, take a big step out to the side. Beautiful. Lower your arms. Turn your right foot so it's pointing straight away from you. Bring the left toes in, the heel out a tiny bit. Keep shoulders over hips. Nice. We're setting up for our warrior two. Reach those arms long. Start to bend the front knee and straighten. Bend and straighten. And then sink down, maybe moving your legs a little bit further apart on the mat so you can really come down nice and low into your warrior two. Now have a look at the front foot. If you can't see your big toe, just very gently move the knee over so you can see that big toe. Reach those arms longer. Spread the fingers wider as you gaze towards the front middle finger. Relax the tops of the shoulders. Draw your belly up and in. Reverse the front hand and reverse your warrior. And coming back to warrior two. Release the arms behind you, interlace fingers. Squeeze shoulders together. We're going upside down a little bit again. Start to hinge forwards. We're coming to a humble warrior. Right shoulder inside right knee as arms come up overhead. Squeeze the shoulders together. Lift the arms up. Can you straighten them a little more? Can you reach them up a little bit higher? Give your head a nod, a shake, release the neck. Breathing here. And then push into the front foot. Use the arms as well to help bring yourself up. Release the arms back to warrior two. Sink down to your warrior two. Lovely. Straighten the front leg, both legs straight. Triangle. Start to reach forward. Keep reaching, keep reaching, keep reaching, and then rotating. Bring your hand to the thigh, the shin, the ankle, wherever you reach, and bring your left arm up. You're aiming for 6 o'clock arms. Nice straight arms, beautiful. Draw the left shoulder back a bit. Draw the left hip back a bit. Try and stack the shoulders over each other. Really nice. And then micro bend the front knee to bring yourself up. Release your arms. Bring the right toes in, left toes pointing away from you. Shoulders over hips. Nice. Arms extend long. And again, bending and straightening. Adjust your stride length so you can sink deeper into the pose. And then pause. Check the back legs as straight as you can get it. Heel further away than your toes. Now look at that front knee. Can you see the big toe? If you can't, just gently move the knee over and reset, looking towards that front middle finger. Maybe sinking a little deeper into the pose. Flip front hand, reverse your warrior. Nice. And coming back. Hands behind you, interlace fingers, squeeze those shoulders as you lower down to your humble warrior. Arms coming up overhead, left shoulder inside left knee. Breathing here. pushing into your feet, pulling yourself up, reset the arms. I think I missed out triangle pose on this side. So shifting forwards, reach, 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 and then rotate. Finding your 6 o'clock arms. Reach that hand up as high as it will go. Spread the fingers. Draw the right shoulder back, the right hip back, like you're trying to press your back against the wall. Breathing here. And then micro bend the front knee, coming back up. Release the arms and heel toe or jump your feet together. And again, give everything a really nice shake. Coming to the top of your mat, we'll just have one last vinyasa to get us down. Inhale, arms out and up, take a back bend. Exhale, swan dive to your mat. Halfway lift on the inhale. Exhale, fold. Walk, step, or jump your feet back to your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. And we'll meet in a down dog. Pausing here, push your chest to your thighs. Lower your forearms. Shoulder width apart. Interlace your fingers. Push down into your forearms and your hands. Engage your core as you come up onto tippy toes. Shifting forwards, chin in front of your hands. And then push back, look between your legs. Inhaling forwards. Exhaling back. One more time. Inhale forwards. And exhale. Lower the knees. Flatten the feet. Take a moment in child's pose and bring your arms behind you, palms facing up. Relax those shoulders. Take a breather here. And then slowly bring your hands either side of your face. Push yourself up to sitting on your knees. So we're coming to our rabbit. Now, Joe, I know you like to do a headstand against the wall. I don't know if you want to use your footy uppy, Becky, or you're going to do a rabbit. Stick with rabbit. Okay, so carry again. We did this a few classes ago, I think. So just have a watch, okay? So I always double my mat. If I just come round a little bit this way, you might be able to see better what I mean about the arms. So you're thinking in triangles. So the knees are together, feet together, hands roughly shoulder, well, definitely shoulder width, but in a kind of equilateral triangle in front of you. Then you're going to bring your head down. Now my hands are too far forward. I've got to move them back a bit. Elbows clamped into the side. And you want that kind of capital L shape with your elbows. Because then you're going to tuck your toes, come to the crown of your head. You can stay here, or you can walk your feet in and pop your knees up on the backs of your elbows and waggle those bunny ears. So I'm going to come and have a look and talk you through it. And if you don't want to go upside down, that's fine as well. You can lie with your legs up against the wall. But if you are doing this, Carrie, so bring the elbows in. You want them, you know, shoulder width, so not super wide. That's it. And you want to keep, no, in rabbit, you want to come to a full headstand. So in rabbit, hands are down. Yeah. So your hands are down like this. And then you bring your crown of your head down. Your hands stay there and you hug your biceps against your chest. Now walk your hands back a tiny bit, Carrie. Hands, that's it. Now you've got that capital L shape. Now tuck your toes and lift your knees and see how that feels on the crown of your head. If it's uncomfortable, don't do this. Oh, wow, look at you go. Hey, everyone's in rabbit. Amazing. Oh my God, that's so cool. When you come out of it, don't lift your head up straight away because you'll get dizzy. Come to a child's pose. So my feedback for you, Carrie, it looks like you're not on the absolutely flat bit on your head. So when you come down and you're not on that flat bit, it might put a bit of strain on your neck and you want to avoid that. So, you know, really find that kind of flat bit. We've all got it. There you go, Becky, nice. That flat bit there, that's it. Carrie, bring your head a little bit further down. Let me just show you. So at the moment, you're kind of like this and you want to be like this. So when your head is flat, your chin is going to really tuck to your chest. You'll get that lovely double chin that we all get. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Oh my God, amazing. That's it. Take your time. That's it. Beautiful. Now, can you waggle your toes? They're your bunny ears waggling. It's a hard one. Joe, awesome headstand. Really nice. Absolutely fabulous. Really, really cool. And Anne, you did a perfect rabbit too. Well done. So when you're coming out of it, Joe and Carrie and Anne and Becky, make sure you take a child's pose just for a short breather, because it's a lot of head rush, right? And then once you've got your breath back, come about halfway down your mat, and we're going to come to shoulder stand. Now, there are different ways of coming up. You can use momentum. If you've got furniture nearby, you can pop your feet on your furniture. But the rule number one in shoulder stand is don't turn your head. So don't turn your head to look at the camera. Whatever you do, you're going to keep your chin kind of tucked into your chest. So lifting your hips, however you want to come up, you're going to roll up, pull your hands by either side of your spine, and then drop your knees to your forehead. And then walk your bottom higher using your hands. Bring your elbows a tiny bit closer together and keep your chin tucked to your chest as you reach your legs up long. You can point your toes, you can flex your feet, you can bring them wide, you can do whatever you like here. If you're feeling super flexible, and I might hit some flowers behind me, you can start to lower one leg at a time, bring the big toe to the mat and lift the leg up and move from side to side. You can bring both legs behind you in a full plow. Choose your option, and I'm going to come and have a look. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So Carrie, drop your feet, knees to your forehead. That's it. You need to get your hands behind your back with your fingers pointing up to the ceiling. That's it. And try and push your bottom up higher using your hands. Now extend your legs. It's all about getting your butt up really nice and high. Lovely plow, Anne. Really nice. Nice. Becky and Joe, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And if you can, bring your feet behind you and tap the floor. And if your toes touch the floor, yeah, I know, hard, right? You can hold it there in a plow pose. But otherwise, you're going to use your hands as brakes and slowly bring yourself down to the mat. And we're going to take a fish pose. So lying down, bend the knees, lift one butt cheek, put one hand palm down underneath it, lift the other one, and you're going to sit on the backs of your hands. You can extend your legs straight. Then you're going to push into your elbows and forearms and lift head and shoulders. And then walk your elbows in closer to your side. Arch your back, lift your chest, and then drop your head gently behind you. Chest is open. This is a really good kind of antidote to shoulder stand. Really push your chest up, really push your bottom down on your hands. Breathing here. And then to come out of it, lift your head, push into your elbows and forearms, slide your elbows wide and slowly lower yourself down. Bend the knees, lift your bottom, release your hands. Hug one knee in, hug the other knee in, and just take a little rock from side to side, massaging your back. Lovely. And then bring your right foot to the mat. Cross your left ankle over the knee, T-shape your arms, and just let the left leg pull the right leg over to the left. Turn your head to the right and relax. Close your eyes. Actively relax both legs, both hips. Relax your shoulders, your arms, your hands. Let gravity do its thing. Finding a little bit more twist. And then engage your bandha. Bring those legs up and uncross the legs. Right ankle over left knee. And just let that left leg pull the right leg down. Turn your head to the left. And again, relax the legs, the hips, the shoulders, the arms, the hands. And just let gravity pull those legs a little bit deeper. Engaging bandha, bring those legs back up, uncross the knees, hug them in one more time, squeeze into your chest, flex the feet, take hold of the outer edges of both feet, draw knees to armpits for our last happy baby of the class. This should feel nice on those super stretched hamstrings from all our standing folds. And then coming to a still pose, bring the soles of the feet together. Feed your arms between your legs. Take hold of the outer edges of your feet. Lifting head and shoulders, slide shoulders behind your knees. Bring your feet over your head and look between those legs for a different view of your room. Keep the breath moving, don't hold your breath. And then slowly release. Shoulders to the mat, head to the mat. Bring the feet down. You can either have knees together, feet mat width for Shavasana. You can have soles of the feet together, knees wide, or bring your legs long, whichever feels nicest. Arms by the side. Just rock your hips gently, making sure you're nicely settled and aligned. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. Close your eyes and just relax. Relax your feet, your ankles, your shins and calves, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your glutes, your belly, your chest, your shoulders, backs of the arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands and fingers relaxed. Relax your neck, your jaw, your cheeks, your forehead. Relax and just breathe. Work on relaxing every muscle in your body. And then just gently turn your head to one side, bring chin to shoulder. And back to center. To the other side, chin to shoulder. And back to center. Start moving your toes and fingers, your wrists, your ankles. Slide the legs together and pull the toes in, really flex the feet. Inhale, arms up long overhead, interlace fingers. Push the palms away, pull the toes towards you, draw your belly button up and in as you take a full body stretch. And then bring one knee into the chest, the other knee. Give them a squeeze, rolling to one side and pressing yourself up to your comfortable cross-legged seat pose, hands at heart center, to the third eye. And namaste, my lovelies.